Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Borderline Texas Trash. I'm your co host, Ash Handy.
VV, and I am your host, Uncle Boo. I just came in from a sheep from France. VV.
Oh, I thought you were trying to be Dracula for Halloween.
Oh no,
Blah, blah, blah.
I'll do my blah blah blah. I want to suck your blood. But this is Borderline Texas Trash. See, I'm so happy and in a good mood. I forgot this is our Halloween episode.
Yeah, this is our last episode before Halloween season is over.
So if I keep talking like a vampire, just hang with me. I do not say blah blah blah.
I wish every month was Halloween month.
Yes.
And I feel like I didn't have time to do any Halloween things, so I'm still going to try to squeeze in a Halloween party on Saturday.
Hell to the yeah. I did my party, and that's another reason why I don't have a. I still got stuff for the show, but usually ask Ashley. I'm prepared. I got everything lined out. Well, Daddy had a little drunk fun Friday. I needed it. And Saturday I didn't do any podcasting because I was a little hungover.
This guy only gets drunk like twice a year, so
Yeah.
it was he went pretty hard.
So me and Justin finished a bottle of whiskey. We drank the whole goddamn thing, he said.
I believe it. Both of you, I didn't hear from either of you all day. Everybody partied really hard over the weekend, but I had so much work and stuff to do that I was just kind of there when I could be. Like, all my Oklahoma people got trashed.
Oh, God. Man, they started drinking early.
Yeah.
But I will say, I have been around Oklahoma fans and Oklahoma State fans. Oklahoma State fans are a lot cooler. You guys are a bunch of asses. You know. So, even though my team lost to Oklahoma State, hey, they wasn't, being dicks
Well, and
about
I heard
it.
it was a good
They
game.
didn't give me wedgies and go, your team's a loser.
I heard it was a good game.
It was a good game. We always play them guys tough, but anyways, welcome to Borderline Texas Trash, and apparently we have some new listeners. Just want to say, hey, thank you for listening. Glad you liked the show.
Welcome.
Once again. Oh, and don't forget, you new people listening, me and Ashley do video. We do.
I do not do, sir.
We
I'm a lady.
We have a YouTube channel, and there's some videos on there too. So if you want to see Ash Handy and make fun of her, at work, going ha, I'm just kidding. But yeah, she dropped a bombshell on everybody at work about having a podcast. Nobody knew. And they said it's
Ash Handy is my alias and my secret
yes.
double.
Her double O.
Y'all know I'm the weirdo about privacy.
Yes.
Which is really funny because I'm on a podcast. But as you can see, my 1 year anniversary at work is in a week. And they found out Sunday. I'm very private.
That's awesome.
I'm a private person.
Well, I'm glad you guys like the show, man. I think when we get done with Thanksgiving or Christmas and we get back to normal schedule, we'll do some, me and Ashley's been wanting to do, instead of the porn quotes, we're doing like deep thoughts or something like that.
I would like deep thoughts to return, but
Or
I would
some
like
kind
for it
of,
to be
some kind
something.
because I know I can get on there and find some funny poems to say or something.
Yeah.
Because I used to have that one guy that came on SNL and he'd be like, deep thoughts with whoever, and he'd say, I hate walking around barefoot because I might step in shit. I mean, just dumb stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm cool with them coming back. It can't be the same content it was before.
Oh, I will. Them motherfuckers crack me up. You should have heard of some of these other ones I found. Jesus. One guy, there's one I wrote, he goes, oh man, I love that chick's arm hair.
Ew.
What the fuck? I mean,
it's 2022, almost 2023. Everybody's into a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, a bunch of weird crap.
And the body hair on women is making a comeback.
I mean, I know girls have hair, but not the armpits.
No, I mean, I'm talking like growing your armpit hair out to where you can braid it and put beads in it.
That's gross. Ugh. I don't even like armpit hair. Hell, during the summer, I gotta fucking keep my shit trimmed or it looks like I got Don King in a headlock.
Ew. That's gross.
Come on. Well, I hope everybody's having a great spooky and scary month. I'm sorry Halloween's fixing to be over.
I hope y'all are doing all the things. I still haven't got to go to the haunted house I wanted to go
I know. We haven't really got to do shit, but I think next year's going to be better for us all.
Yes, it will.
Yeah.
Be a lot
Oh,
better.
and me and Ashley, this weather's nice Sunday. She has an idea that we're gonna do. We're gonna do pictures Sunday
Well,
for
it's
the
been 2
podcast. It's been
years.
2 years.
You know, and we took those pictures whenever we first started, and I mean, I'll be honest, neither of us has really changed, but
No,
I
I've
thought
got
some
fatter. I've got sexier. I've been working out.
I thought some fresh pictures would be cool.
Sorry.
So I'm gonna attempt to do that this weekend.
Yeah, I think it'd be great.
I just have to find something ridiculous to wear.
Yeah.
For real.
For real? Y'all mean that jacket's tight.
I wish I could find a suit.
Ooh, you know what'd be
But
cool?
I got my fur coat.
If we could find some old zoot suits.
What is that?
The Mexican suits they wear from the guys in California.
Like
I
in a
think they're called
mariachi
zoot
band?
suits or something like that. I can't remember the name. I think that's it, though. But I have to look them up. They're real cool-looking suits. They're all
I do have
gangsta
to go to
looking.
Weatherford tomorrow. I can go by Goodwill and see if I can find something.
Oh, God. That would be sweet.
Do you think you can fit in Justin's blue suit?
Oh, God, the leg part, yeah. It looked like I'm wearing my dad's shit because he's so much taller than me.
Well, whatever. Think about what you want to wear. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I mean, I could do that because Justin is bigger than me. So it'd just be it'd be real big on me, but I could do it. Wear some flip-flops or my
Yeah,
Hey
it's
Dudes.
gotta. I mean, it has to be
We're going to look trashy as
in
hell.
true fashion because the podcast is called Borderline Texas Trash. So that's why I said like I'm still gonna have a fur coat in there somewhere.
Yeah.
I'll have to get a cigar again and let some of the dogs run through it.
You know, that's another thing. No, I hope no one ever... no one but ever hope I get money because I'm going to wear a fur coat and smoke a cigar in everybody's face all the time.
I don't even need money. I have like 6 fur coats, and you can ask Steven. I wear them all the time.
She's like,
I literally said the other day, "Oh, it's getting cold enough. Might have to break out a fur coat." I have no idea why. That's something that I have collected. It all started with the first time whenever I worked at OU. My boss gave me, of course, I think I only have one that's real. I'm not saying I have real fur coats. Most of them are faux. But they still look cool as fuck.
You foeing me.
She gave me, my obsession started when she just gave me one as a gift. I think it was either hers or her mother's. It's one of the ones that go all the way down to the floor. And I was like, this is the coolest shit I've ever seen. So whenever I found them in thrift stores, I started collecting them. And I have about 5 now, I think. I only have one that's real. It's Rabbit.
She's like,
It sheds a lot. I got it for $20.
Well, that's what I do with my dogs. When they pass,
We'll just make coats out of them.
yeah. I don't know. We have to do that with yours. I got small dogs.
I mean, Shira would make a really pretty rug. I'm just saying.
Alrighty, guys. I guess we're going to get on down to some stupido news. And the ghost story we have today, Ashley, is about the ghost town of Thurber right down the road.
Thurber.
You're Thurber and me. All right, let's get on with some stupid ass news.
Oh my god. I tried to do that away. I'm sorry.
That's okay. One of them wrestling podcasts I listened to, they used to play a game like that called
Oh my
they called it
gosh.
Burp and Blow.
Oh my god.
So when you're in a car, oh my God, this one guy in the passenger seat did it to the guy driving, and the guy driving started puking all. He ended up puking all over them. They had to get out of the car. Yeah, real
I would
gross.
probably too.
All right, our first bit of news is 4,000 people in Mexico joined together to break the record for the most trampolines. And it wasn't the big ones, it was in the small ones. But yeah, there was 4,000 of them motherfuckers in Mexico.
To make the most trampolines or for the most people on a trampoline?
There was that many if there's 4,000 people, there was 4,000 trampolines too.
Oh, okay.
Because everybody had their little individual one. But yeah, see, that's another thing. Who sits around and thinks about breaking records like that? I mean, you must have to have a lot of time on your hands. Oh, listen to this scary shit. in a Swedish zoo got closed down after their king cobra escaped. They didn't find it for like 4 days. Then
I'm sorry, this is work. I'm done now.
Oh, they're fine. Yeah. It was in the zoo for 4 days. It was still in like the snake part of the zoo.
I don't care.
You know, but still.
I don't give a shit. I'm
yeah.
gone.
Fuck it, because it was a king cobra, them big bastards.
Yeah. No.
I hate snakes.
I hate snakes of any size.
Yeah. Then we have an Australia working dog sells for $31,000.
I believe it.
There's
some money in dogs. There really is, though.
I know I had a buddy in high school, and this was in the 90s. His dad would spend 5 to 7, 8, 9 grand sometimes for good coon dogs.
Yeah, coon dogs. Oh my gosh, yeah.
Dude, I can imagine how much they cost now.
Probably 8 to 10.
Jesus. The motherfucker better catch me a lot of food. Oh, and listen to this crazy shit. There was a climber in Europe. He was arrested for climbing a 9-story skyscraper that comes up to about 1,000 feet high.
Why was he arrested?
Because you can't climb on them buildings.
Oh.
He was one of them free climbers or whatever you call them.
How long you go away for that.
I don't know.
You know, you're in there and everybody's like, yeah, I'm in here because I burned down a house.
I'm in here
because I murdered my wife.
Yeah.
Well, I was
climbing a building. I mean, he can look like a badass in jail.
I'd lie. I'd be like, I killed my whole family.
I'd be like, I karate kicked the whole building down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. And to the height thing. Them crazy fuckers don't tie themselves off of anything. They just use the natural nooks and crannies of the fucking building to get up it. And I'm like, oh my God. Yeah. I can't even watch them videos that they do on TikTok and all that with them free climbing.
I'll throw up.
Oh, I will. Ugh.
But I can't even get on your house whenever we take the
See,
ladder out.
my house, I can do that. But anything higher, fuck it.
No, I can't even do that.
No.
I'm a failure.
No, it's okay. We're all failures. Okay, then we have a UK restaurant. I love this one. It's going to stop catering to the vegans because they're getting tired of their entitlement fucking privilege bullshit.
Yeah, they want everything to be meat free.
They just think because we're vegans, yeah. So they just said we're not going to cater to them anymore. And I think you should if you own a restaurant and let's say your theme's Mexican food. You shouldn't have to cater to a fucking vegan. If they don't want to come in your store, don't come into my fucking store and eat. It's that simple.
There's plenty of vegan-friendly things now out there that people can buy or go to.
Yes. What the hell was that?
I don't know.
Flipped me out because at the corner of my eye, it looked like he was going. And I was like.
I'm fucking raging over here.
Ashley's got the nos fucking. She's got the nos twitch.
I think there it goes. My mic was being funny again. You remember how I did that a couple weeks ago?
Oh, yeah. I think, too, I need to change out the cords, and I need to quit leaving them out.
It'll be all right.
Well, too, I've had that stuff for fucking 2 years now. Don't worry, though. I got 1 more year left with all this, and then I'm going to have to get a new computer. But I ain't worried about that. I can do that. I might say fuck it and do it at tax season because Daddy likes new stuff. Oh, my God. In wrestling, on one of them wrestling shows I watch, there's a saying now they have that's fucking caught on like wildfire. Scissor me daddy.
Ew.
And what they do is the guys are tag teams. And what they do is they hold their hands like this and go, ah.
I don't like it.
And it's like the number one
it's
the number one selling fucking t-shirt.
Of course it is.
Scissor me daddy.
We're nasty. The theme in 2022 was nasty.
Yeah. God, I couldn't. I was like, couldn't believe that. All right, that was yeah, what she said. That was stupid news brought to us by Security Finance, guys. Go by there for all your loan needs and your tax needs when tax season comes.
Use them for Christmas too.
Yeah, you go in there for Christmas. But there might be one in your area. The one here in Mineral Wells is right here in the Nebraska Shopping Mall. Go in and see Carrie, say Uncle Boo and Ash Handy sent you. All right. Well, oh yeah, we're gonna do our college picks.
Yeah, it's time for football.
And then we're gonna do our.
Do you know what the tally was
scary
last week?
stuff? Yes, tally. Right here. 9. Oh, yeah. We all did good. 9-3.
Cool.
Hail to the year.
I'm still excited to add these all up at the very end of the year.
I know. I think it's going to be pretty fun. Pretty spooktacular. Get it? I made it funny. Okay, there's... Come here. I'm so low, it's fucking awesome. Sorry if I'm banging around, guys. Okay.
Sound like we're running a soup kitchen in here.
I know. Yeah, that's right. All right. I was just making sure my shit was together. My shit.
Because this shit is bananas.
B banana.
Banana.
All right. Where's our first ranked one? Okay. We got Ohio State going up. Wait. No, we already did that one. Or did... Oh, no, I thought I already did that one. What's today's date?
The 26th.
Today's... Yeah. What the... Then where's the ones that I had? Oh, I don't ever... Yeah, this is our picks. Never...
I mean, you usually put yours and Dickie's on there, and I don't see mine on there.
So. Yeah, I'll do mine until... Yeah, I think this is right.
Yeah, if it was last week's, it would have already had my initial by him.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because it is for this week. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. I had a brain fart.
Back to your scheduled programming.
Just breaking. Hey, Uncle Paul's in Toledo.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Because he's so low, it's fucking awesome. We got Ohio State going up against Penn State. Number 2 going up against 13. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Then we have TCU.
TCU.
Oh, yeah.
I don't care who it is.
They're going up against West Virginia. West Virginia sucks. Then we have, oh, hell, let's see. Notre Dame. Right, yeah, Notre Dame against Syracuse. I'm going with Syracuse. Because Notre Dame, they're worse than Texas. At least we have 5 wins. And I got doo-doo fingers. Then we have Cincinnati going up against UCF. And we picked Cincinnati. Then we have Oklahoma State, number 9, going up against Kansas State. And I'm going to pick Kansas State because Oklahoma State did win, but their secondary really, really sucks. I mean, they got a better quarterback than Texas does.
How's Kansas State doing?
They're good. They're doing real good.
All right, I'll go with Kansas.
They got a good running quarterback who will run it up your asshole. And then we have Kentucky going up against number 3 Tennessee, and I'm going to go with Tennessee because they're rocking and rolling pretty good.
Yeah, me too.
Then we got USC coming off their loss a couple weeks ago. They're going to go up against Arizona. I'm going to pick USC because Arizona sucks. Where's another ranked one? Then we have UCLA going up against Stanford, and me and Uncle Dickie are doing a UCLA. And make sure I missed one. We got Georgia going up against Florida this weekend, and Florida sucks. So I'm going to go with Georgia. And I think this time I do have it all. All right. Oh, I missed Michigan and Michigan State. I'm going to go with Michigan.
Me too. Same.
Sammy Cottage. All right, now it's time. In our record last week, everybody was 9-3 last week. Everybody did pretty decent. Now I'm gonna find our story, Ashley. I know it's here. Oh, see, like I said, usually I'm always prepared. Here we go.
Here we go.
A lottie dottie. We like to potty. We don't cause trouble. We don't bother nobody. We're just. Oh, right there. All right, Ash. Got everything ready for you. Okay, today's scariest story. It's Ash is going to be talking about the town of Thurber. It's west of here. About what would you say? You know where Thurber is?
I do not. I've heard of it, but I've
It's
never been there.
off of I-20. It's past Santo.
Okay.
I mean, it really ain't too far, but it was a big booming town at one time. But here we go with the Thurber Ghost Town. If I can make that light brighter.
Missing, are they?
Huh?
Or did you write that on? It says 137.
I did that so I'd know when I was reading it, and I flipped it.
Oh, 1, 2. Got you. Okay, I was really confused. Okay, so
That's how we count around here.
I think there it goes. Sorry, technical difficulties this week.
Yeah, I'm
All
going to change
right,
out the
so
chords.
I will be reading a story written by Mr. Bob Hopkins.
Bob Harley.
This is the true story of the rise and fall of Thurber, Texas, a mining ghost town with a real ghost? Question mark.
Mm-hmm.
Daddy wasn't there.
To what?
Okay. Science has made phenomenal discoveries within the last 100 years, but even still, some things just can't be explained. One such ghostly tale must be among those unexplainable events as it occurred many years ago in a soon-to-be real ghost town in Texas. A place forgotten by a world of high-tech devices, modern conveniences, and the worries of the day-to-day rat race. The place was a small community called Thurber, Texas, located in the far ends of the Palo Pinto Hills, just on the Palo Pinto and Erath County lines. Oh, I know where that's at.
Yeah. It's when you're going on I-20, you see that one single smokestack. That's the only thing left.
Today, the only thing that remains of the old mining town is a very impressive smokestack towering next to a row of aged brick buildings, one of which houses the Smokestack Restaurant on Interstate 20, about 75 miles west of Fort Worth.
And that place is good.
Well, I love barbecue, so... During the late 1800s, Thurber was a thriving coal mining town with a population of approximately 8,000 souls. Unlike most coal towns, especially in Texas, Thurber was constructed and completed by the Texas and Pacific Coal Company, which is headed up by Robert Dickey Hunter and H.K. Thurber of New York. Very interesting. Hunter constructed the town while dealing with the descendant Union miners associated with the Knights of Labor, who had been working in the mines there since the mid-1880s. He fenced off the property, owned by the company, constructing an entire town and mining complex complete with schools, churches, saloons, stores, houses, a 650-seat opera house, a 200-room hotel, an ice house, and an electric plant. The Union was not allowed inside. That's kind of rude.
Yeah, a lot of people don't like the unions.
I know. Eventually, the miners' strike ended and the families moved into the company-owned town. Along with the mines, the company-owned commissary stores where the townspeople purchased... Hold on. Let me wet my whistle, y'all.
My mouth is so dry, it's fucking awesome.
Ow. Okay. Anyways, back to the commissary stores, where the townspeople purchased necessities with the use of scripts, which were redeemable anywhere in Thurber. In 1897, a large brick plant was built as well. Hunter, also a partner in this enterprise, employed many other types of labor. A stockade, armed guards, and barbed wire fence restricted labor unions, peddlers, and other unauthorized people from gaining access to the town. Hunter retired in 1899, and a man named William Knox Gordon took over retaining company dominance about the community. Concentrated efforts by Gordon to keep the Union affiliation out of Thurber, Texas failed by 1913, and Thurber became a Union stronghold for the immigrant workers and remained so until about 1920. By that time, locomotives, the primary source of transportation, began to burn oil instead of coal. Gordon, being an opportunist, discovered the huge Ranger oil field just west of Thurber, mines, and changed the company name to Texas Pacific Coal and Oil Company in 1918. The conversion of the nation from coal to oil, along with the consistent union strikes, led to Thurber's demise. The need for workers began to dwindle, and many miners moved away in 1927. The brick plant remained open until about 1930, a general office until 1933, and a commissary store until 1935. By 1939, the company basically dissembled most of the town and concentrated their interest toward the oil fields. The once thriving Thurber became a ghost town.
And that's sad. All that stuff got tore down, or just think if it could have stayed there.
I know. It was during these declining years that an eerie thing occurred. On a summer's night in 1930, 11-year-old Walter Costaha and his older brother Frank had an encounter that would stay with them for the rest of their lives.
Forever?
Walter was 82 years old when he shared the tale from the safety of his store within the quaint village of Strawn, located just down the road from Thurber. Walter said, "I remember the night well. Always have, always will. A boy never forgets the odd things of life, and that one was surely odd for me." It was the beginning of the Great Depression, which hit Texas harder than most other states. Many grown and able-bodied men were out of work and taking any job they could find, so it was rare that two boys could find work. But they did. Walter and Frank would walk down to a local Mexican restaurant on Saturday nights, one of the few establishments left in Thurber, after closing hours to assist the owner with rolling tamales. One particular night, Walter said, there was very clear with a beautiful full moon hanging low upon the summer horizon. The two boys finished their work at the restaurant, and at about midnight, and after collecting 50 cents each, headed home down an old dirt road that paralleled a set of railroad tracks that took coal cars to the town of Mingus, a few miles north of Thurber. Mingus is real cute, too.
Yeah.
I don't know how to say this last name, and I'm sorry, guys. Costilla. Costilla said, "We came to the place where we left the road to cross over a fence in order to get to the house. In those days, many fences had stiles built upon them, steps in which one could easily climb up, over, and back down without having to climb the fence. We were approaching the stile when the ghostly thing appeared. Here came this beautiful silver-looking thing," he went on to say. "My brother looked at it, screamed, and ran as fast as his feet would carry him towards the house, unfortunately the long way. I followed him, but he was bigger and faster than me, leaving me further and further behind. Once my brother..." Oh, I'm lost. Hold on. Boo, boo, boo. Once my brother cleared a... Oh.
Did I not have it right?
I don't know. It's probably me. Hold on. It's all intense now. Eventually the miners strike.
Anyways, look at this lavish new car we have for sale over here. Leather seats, DVD player, and your own personal back rubber.
I'm just missing page 5.
I'm so live. It's fucking hot. What the hell?
Oh, I found it.
Ah.
I'm so sorry. Okay, so once
I
my
had the
brother
notes
cleared
fucked
a
up.
considerable distance from the ghost, he slowed, then finally stopped until I caught up to him. Both of us out of breath and scared, half out of our wits. Only then could we gather enough courage to look back at it, but it was gone. The boys, going the long way home to avoid another face-to-face with the specter, immediately went to their father and told him of the frightful event. Walter asked his papa if someone was pulling some kind of prank on them. His father replied, "No, this was no prank." He then explained to the boys that what they saw was something rare indeed, something that very few people in the Thurber area have encountered. He told them the story of an incident that took place in Thurber years before, when it was a booming community. A carnival had made a stop in the village. There was a beautiful woman with the carnival who could sing with a voice even more beautiful than she was. She was tragically killed by a local resident who had become obsessed with her. The woman, he said, avenges her murder by returning to haunt the streets of Thurber.
And see, that's what sucks. A lot of that stuff's gone now, so you can't find that spot. Would it be cool to go there on a moonlit night and see?
After that night, Walter said his brother refused to speak of the incident and didn't want anyone to know of their encounter with the ghost. Walter went on to say, "If people say that I didn't see a ghost, you tell them to come see me. I saw it with my own 2 eyes, and I know what I saw." Rumors of the haunting floated in and around Thurber for a few years. However, Walter only personally knew of one other person who claimed to have witnessed this ghost. The man, a friend of Walter's father, told Walter and his family of the night he was walking toward his mother's house, just about the same spot where Walter and Frank saw the ghost. He claimed on a moonlit night he came upon the ghost of a woman sitting on the stile at the fence. He said he was somewhat under the influence of strong drink when he approached the woman thinking it was his mother. Suddenly, he said, she began to rise up in the air before fading away right in front of his eyes. He then said he'd never sobered up so quick in all of his life. Since then...
I bet she quit drinking.
Yeah. The road no longer exists. Pasture has reclaimed it, and the fence has been gone for many years, as has anyone who may have encountered the specter. Walter unfortunately passed from this world in 2006, taking any other information of the ghost with him. The ghost town of Thurber was once a thriving place teeming with immigrant workers, mostly Italian, Hungarian, and Mexican, trying to make a living for themselves and their families. The Great Flu pandemic of 1919 took the lives of at least 20 children and several adults in Thurber. Other sicknesses and difficulties plagued the immigrant town as well. A ghost in Thurber could be just about anybody. Walter had many fond memories of growing up and living in Thurber and strong communities. The coal mines are long gone, but reminders of their existence still dot the countryside around the area of southwestern Palapina County. No record exists of the murder of the beautiful carnival queen, but that doesn't mean that the event didn't happen. Such a person in such a transient profession could have never been reported as the carnival moved to another town. If a ghost still exists in Thurber, the only live people it would find to haunt would have to be at the Smoke Smack.
The Smoke Smack restaurant bar.
Y'all go on down to the Smoke Smack, get you some the Smoke Stack restaurant, which has reported their own accounts of ghostly happenings over the years. But if you want to see the ghost of the carnival woman, you'll have to stand out in the field where the road once was. The problem is nobody knows exactly where that was, or at least none of the living. Happy haunting.
Well. See, I thought that one was pretty good.
Everything's haunted in Texas.
Yes. Even my underwear drawer. I know one goddamn thing, Ashley. I'm going to find them little bastards who keep putting them brown fucking crayon marks in my underwear. If I find them little trolls, I'm going to kick them. That's gross. Well, you know what they say.
You're shitting in my pants.
Well, you know what they say. Yellow in the front, brown in the back.
Ew. No, that's not what anybody says ever.
I was waiting for you to... She's like, no one ever says that. Say that at work in front of everybody and watch them go, eh. Oh, God.
Let me know whenever you're ready for our Halloween movies.
All right. You want to go down the movies? I think it's what? We're going to go with 22 down?
Yes. This has been, for me, the most exciting
segment fun.
That we've done in a long time because everyone knows that Ashley loves horror movies.
Yes. You don't want to...
So we are sadly finishing the last 21 of these. So we left you guys with number 22 last week, which was the movie 7.
Yes.
If you hadn't watched it, I hope y'all did. It's pretty good. So...
Not the box.
What's in the box?
What's in the box? What's in the box?
It's terrible because it's really not something that's funny when it's happening.
But it's how he does it and how
What's in the box?
What's in the box? Come on. Come on. He sounds like a little kid.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
What I said was in there. So.
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to go to number 21, which was the original 1954 Godzilla.
Hey, Max.
What's up,
It's our studio dog. He's being nice.
Come here. You want to read ghost stories with me? Or not ghost stories, but movies. Oh,
She's getting the studio dog. Max is in the house.
Max Max is in the house.
Need to give him a bath this weekend and trim him.
Look at him. He's like, why the fuck did I come up here?
Did you ever see that original Godzilla?
Yeah.
Oh, no, Godzilla.
Yeah, this is saying the 1954.
Oh, man, my
Godzilla
dad
was
showed me
number
that, and I was
21.
like, oh, my God. And then I was like, Dad, you can clearly see that's a dude in a suit stepping on little remote control cars. He goes, son, we didn't have good technology back then.
Hey, I love it. I like the old movie channel where they play all of them in black and white.
Yes.
Okay, so number 20 was the original. I say original because you're going to remember the remake. 1963, The Haunting.
Oh, yes.
Do you remember the one that they made? It had Owen Wilson in it. All the people are on the sleep study and they go stay in that big house.
Yes.
Okay. This was the original. It's
Yeah.
in black and white, but it's still very good.
Oh, God, yes.
And then they remade it. I don't remember what year they remade it.
Yeah, I don't
but
remember.
Both movies were excellent, but
Yeah.
it was the original that's on here for number 20. Hey, quit licking all my stuff, man.
What?
Number 19 is the 1984 First Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh, God, when I was a kid, I'm not lying. That movie scared the
Well,
shit
because it
out
was a
of me.
completely different dynamic of horror. Like,
Yes.
you have all these horror movies where it's like, oh, you know, I'm going to kill you or I'm going to get you because I'm going to ghost or whatever. But, like,
Yeah.
no one had ever made.
What about
Well,
killing you in your sleep?
You going to go to sleep and then that's where I'm going to meet you up. I'm going to meet you up in your
Yes.
sleep.
And you know, when they was whoever wrote this got the idea, can't remember where they was living, but there was some reason Vietnamese men in the late 70s were dying in their sleep.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'll have to look into that. That's
Yeah,
interesting.
look into that. That's
Maybe
pretty
I'll
interesting.
cover it on here.
But you won't go to sleep after you read it.
Because after we do October, I am going to start trying to research, not anything big, like just 20-minute stuff that I can go over with you guys. And you know me, mine will probably be spooky or weird or whatever.
Yeah. And I'm going to kind of, since Halloween will be over, I'll get back into doing some of my gangsta stuff.
Number 18 in 1977 was Suspiria. I didn't get to see this one.
Suspiria. Y'all
Yeah,
let me know
it's
if
like
you've
a
seen
standard
that.
American slasher flick.
Oh.
It just, she shows up to a dance academy and people start dying. It was a good movie. That's why it's
Oh.
number 18. Number 17, I saw the new one that had Nicolas Cage in it. I've never seen the 1973 version, which is the one that's on here. The Wicker Man.
See, I've never seen that one.
But you saw the one with Nicolas
Yeah, I've
Cage,
seen the
the
one with
remake.
Nicolas Cage,
It
yeah.
was good. It was a weird movie. It's another one of those weird.
Yeah, it was one of them
like,
weird cult movies.
Number 16 is another one that I wish I had seen that I plan on watching eventually. That Steven probably knows. It's Invasion of the Body Snatchers,
Oh.
1978.
Yes.
Alien takeover, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I wanted to see that one too.
that one's good.
Number 15 in 1981, An American Werewolf in London.
I love that one.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yes, especially when he's changing into the wolf and he's like, in that girl's house. That's so fucking
Wolf
awesome.
changeovers are excellent in movies.
Yes, especially that one was very good. You're a wolf.
Number 14 in 1980 is The Shining.
Oh my God.
So long. but
Dude, when I was
so
a
good.
kid, that one scared the shit out of me. I hated hotels after that.
I still hate hotels.
Small ones didn't bother me too much. I'd never been at a big one or it'd scare. Well, it won't scare me now, but when I was a kid.
You big stinky ugly. He's like, love me. Sorry.
Come on, love
I'm
me.
paying attention to the studio dog.
Oh,
And my-
Maximus.
I have the
Dumbass.
slippery, like the
Oh, them windbreaker pants?
yeah. So
yeah,
he's
they're
sliding.
slippery.
He's trying to sit in my lap and he keeps sliding down. Don't lick me, man. I know what you like.
I always tell him, I know what you eat when you go
Yeah,
outside.
he's a poop eater. It's very
Yeah.
common in dogs. Number 13. This one was good too. 1968, Rosemary's Baby.
Ooh.
That was a good movie. They never remade that one, and I feel like
I
they
know.
could. and
They
it would be
could.
good.
I'm surprised they haven't.
Number 12 was the original 1935 Bride of Frankenstein.
I like them old ones like that.
Oh, yay! Guess what number 11 is?
What?
The Evil Dead, the original.
Oh, God, I
1981.
love that one, too. The original Evil Dead.
Yeah. And they have Evil Dead 2, 1987. for
Oh,
number
that one's
11.
good, too.
I love him. Ash.
Yes.
But if you go to watch these movies and you look it up, Evil Dead has been remade.
Yes.
It was remade in 2017, maybe. 2016. I don't know. Maybe even... Well,
No, quicker,
2014.
sooner than that. Probably, I'd say maybe 2000 to
Sorry, hold on.
2000,
We're
maybe
wrapped up.
2012, something like that. I mean,
Yeah,
I think it
you're
was
right.
like
Anyways,
either right before Jackie passed or after.
yeah, but watch both of them. But I'm going to tell you ahead of time that the 1981 is a comedy horror, and the new one they
Yes.
made is not funny.
Oh, no.
It's very scary.
You're going to die tonight.
You're all going to die tonight. Ugh. Number 10 was Alien, 1979. That's when that movie came out.
Mm-hmm.
I just never liked the part where it's coming out of her belly.
Yes. I like when they redo that on Spaceballs, and he comes out and he's like, "Hello, my honey. Hello, my baby."
Number 9 was Jaws, 1975.
Excuse me.
I watched that one all the time.
That one scared me, and then I hated going down to the lake because Uncle Winifred's cabin. And of course, Dad didn't help. Watch out for sharks.
Number 8, I never saw this, but of course I know who this is. I didn't know it was a horror movie. Nosferatu, 1922.
Dude, hey, what are you...
That was
Max.
so perfect. Nosferatu, 1922. Dumb.
You like my sound
Why do
effects?
you want attention right now? You never want attention.
You never
Are
do.
you sad? Are you depressed?
I bet
We
because
need to put a picture of you on the podcast.
are you mad because you're the only one in the studios right now?
Well, you can wait. We're almost done.
Yes.
Number 7. This was a good movie that I would like to rewatch, and I did see it on one of the channels that I watch movies off on my phone the other day, but Jolie's been home. The Fly, 1986.
Oh yes.
Had that dude in it from Jurassic Park.
That one was good. That creeped me
It's
out.
literally
as
a movie
kid.
where he transforms into a fly, and it sounds stupid, but it was actually very, very
And
good.
it takes him over time. He don't like do it like right off the bat. Okay, buddy, you're gonna get down.
Number 6 was The Thing in 1982. I never got to see that one.
It's got. Sorry about the banging, guys. I had the dogs up here. God damn, Steven. I'm all.
That one.
Yeah, it was
I
about
never got to see that one.
It's about like some kind of creature, and they're in Alaska, way up there in the snow and shit, and it gets into you and possesses you. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Great. The dog just passed out from your burp.
Number 5 was the 1968 Night of the Living Dead.
Oh God.
I haven't got to see that one either.
That was the original
I know.
fucking zombie one. Dude, I hated going to fucking cemeteries after that because that's where it started. That's where it was all happening.
Number 4, 1978, the first of 15, Halloween.
Oh God. Wow. You know, have they said anything about the Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
No, he didn't make it in any of these so far. I mean, I'm on number 4, so.
You
But the
dang.
original, the first one they
Yes,
ever
the
made,
first
scared
one.
the shit out of me.
Yeah, especially me when I was a kid. And then my dad fucking with me going, you know, that really happened. I can take you to that restaurant.
Halloween was good.
Yes. That was another one that
The
scared me as a
78
kid.
was the Jamie Lee Curtis first one.
Yeah.
right?
Because she was in the first two.
And then Rob Zombie remade them in
Yes.
early 2000s. He made
He
a
did
number
very
1
good.
and a 2. And I'll tell you right now that Rob Zombie's movies can be a little bit rapey, so don't watch them if you don't want to see that. But his, aside from that, were very, very good and
Yeah.
also very, very scary. Number 3, 1960, Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho.
Oh, yes. Norman.
Yeah, and they went on to make a TV show in the early 2000s called Bates Motel.
Yes.
It was also very good. It was
Yeah.
like the backstory to
Yes, I remember watching that because
him
I
being
think
a psycho.
that was pretty good. I did like that one.
Sorry, I'm really excited now.
Oh,
I skipped.
I
I
was like-
skipped, and I'm like super excited now. Okay, number 2, another terrifying. I just want to see if you can guess it. Your mother sucks cocks in hell.
Oh, the fucking Exorcist.
I'm sorry, but like that's the one line
Fuck
that
me.
everybody,
Fuck me.
everybody knows because it was just so for 1973. It was
Your
just,
mother sucks cock in hell.
Yeah, it was
Ah.
like so inappropriate, but it was so scary.
Yes.
Like, it just shook everybody because you had horror movies, but you never had them that talk like that.
Yeah, and you never had one where a ghost possessed them.
Yeah, it
That
was
one
good.
fucking scared me as a kid.
And fun fact that I did not know, I watched the Dahmer show, and did you know, it may not have been the first one, it was either the second or the third, but that's one of the movies that he liked to watch whenever he was,
Killing?
yes. Isn't that crazy?
Little cuckoo.
I would now like to announce that the number 1 movie of the 75 movies of all the horror movies was the 1974 Texas Chainsaw
Oh,
Massacre.
God, yes.
Woo!
That one's awesome, man.
As usual, Texas number 1.
Yes, I love that one, man. Because that original one, I mean, don't get me wrong, the remakes they did were okay and good.
Yeah,
But the
that was
first
so
one
good.
creeped me the fuck out. Oh, it was so creepy.
It was such a good movie.
Well, because you had that old man in there sucking her finger to get the blood, and then she puts him there. He puts her there at the table when
I
they're
was
all
creeped out
eating.
from the beginning whenever they had to pull over and get the kid in the wheelchair out.
Oh
Like,
yes,
from the very moment the movie started, it was.
yeah, it was fucking creepy. Yeah, so they could have all avoided it if they'd have just stayed at their own fucking place instead of going over there to their house.
Yeah, well, everybody makes fun of me because I never leave my house, but
Yeah.
here I am. Still
That's
not
why I don't
murdered,
go.
so-
That's why I don't go on a road trip and let's go check out where we used to live.
Here I am, still
Yeah.
not murdered. I'm just saying, I'm okay.
I will say this though, I do every time I get my chainsaw and I'm doing some stuff in the backyard, I always get it a couple of times and
That's so scary to me.
that one, the
And then I
first one was
remember the first ever haunted house I ever went to. That was me and Troy's thing whenever I lived in Oklahoma. The high school in the town that I lived in at the time, we had this huge cornfield right off the river, and they did like a haunted corn maze or whatever, and they went all out, and they even dug this like underground tunnel thing that you had to go through, and at the very end of it, they had somebody waiting with a chainsaw. I took off. He chased me all the way to our car, and then whenever he saw that I was crying, because I think I was only 12 or 13
Yeah.
at the time, I was Stephanie's age. That's when I learned that whenever they had them, which as an adult now I know they would never have an actual chainsaw with the chain.
yeah,
on
there's
it.
no chain on
Yeah,
it.
but he like slowed down, showed me, and he was like, "It's okay, it doesn't have a chain on it." But like, I've never been more scared in my entire life.
Yeah.
Like the whole rest of the corn maze was funny and like and then I literally saw that and just. took
Well,
off.
my dad
I felt like I
when he
fighting
was
for my
part of
life.
the JCs here in Mineral Wells, he would do the haunted houses, and he got to be the chainsaw guy one year.
Did he really?
Yes.
Of course. He
He
was
was
a scary chainsaw
Grandpa.
guy 'cause he's so tall.
I mean, I wish I could find it, but Grandpa Booth, my dad was the fucking the Santa Claus that year that went through on the parade on the float.
Aw.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sad it's over, but I'm super excited that was number 1.
I know, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Man, that does suck, though. This is the last weekend of Halloween.
I
You know they've already got fucking Christmas shit up.
Well, and that's what I was about to say. Guess what's next is Thanksgiving and
That really
Christmas,
pisses
so.
me off. Why can't they start
'Cause-
putting Halloween stuff out right after the 4th of July?
Because Halloween doesn't make them money like Christmas does.
If they could, it could make them money if they'd give it a chance.
It's all about
Dollar bills,
yeah.
yo.
Christmas ain't even Christmas anymore.
I know, but I hope y'all enjoyed that, and thank you, Kim, for responding to the show and telling us you like it up there in Canada. Because she was like, "Oh my God, I've watched so many good movies now because of you guys."
Yeah, and I would also like to personally thank you because Steven relays all the messages to me that you send, and I think that's like the coolest shit ever. So what
Yes.
up, Kim? What up?
It's just crazy. It just amazes me that people do really
If I'm
listen
ever
and
down
like
that
it.
way, we'll have to go have a beer.
Yes, I'm telling you, if we ever do any meet and greets, we're going to go Canada first.
Well, I'll be honest, it's no offense to other countries, but it's hard enough to get me to leave my house. But with everything going on right now, I probably won't be. Like I say that like I have the money to anyways. Like,
Yeah.
no, I don't feel like going overseas this year. But yeah, I don't know. Everything's crazy right now. I'm just scared to leave my house.
Heck, I won't be doing nothing until the kids graduate. But yeah, it sucks though. Christmas is fixing to fucking be here. And we've only got like 60 something days left of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Man, the time is just flying by here lately. I mean, flying by fast.
It creeps me out.
It's crazy.
It's
God,
scary.
have you been seeing some of the fucking Biden shit? That motherfucker can't remember shit. God dang. They asked him something and he was like, yeah, man, the bluegrass sitting over there and yeah, good. And he just went rambling.
I'm not surprised.
And then when he's reading his fucking prompter, he's just, you say the words. He does the points at the end too. He's like, I will not do this or raise taxes, comma, but I will do this and that, dot.
I don't know. I still
It's
can't
crazy.
believe that is the reality right now. And,
Yeah, and I think that's some bitch wants to run again.
well, yeah.
Because there's ding-dongs that'll vote for him. I hope there's someone good that runs against him. Don't get me wrong. Trump did pretty decent when he was president, but I really hope he don't run. I don't want our country being fucking torn up any more than it is. And it's not his fault. I'm not saying that.
No, I know.
At all.
I know.
It's just, God. Let's just like Whoopi Goldberg. You know what this stupid bitch had the balls to fucking say? That Ted Cruz guy was on there. And ain't he a Republican or something? Or like, I think. I don't, yeah.
Yeah.
Republican.
Yeah.
Well, she was saying something. Anyways, they was having a little fuss because he goes, well, us Republicans, we don't tear shit up when we don't get our way. She goes, well, the left doesn't do that either. Democrats never do that. We've never. He goes, what happened that one summer after Trump won? What did y'all do? We didn't do anything. Let's see. You protested, burnt shit. And then what happened this summer when all the Black Lives Matter stuff was going on? And then she was backtracking. She's about a stupid bitch. I'm sorry. I don't like to be disrespectful to women. But if you're going to sit there and act like the left side hasn't done nothing, y'all are the same ones that said defund the police. And now you're saying, let's give them more money and training. What the fuck?
We took police away for a little bit. Like, remember, there was even that whole city that took over its own care and everything.
And then they got pissed because nobody bring them supplies. And the truck drivers were like, fuck you guys. We're not bringing you nothing.
If they hadn't have pulled out truck drivers and killed them.
Yeah. So they didn't do that. So, it's just nuts. I just don't know what to say because it's so fucked up. And I hate how people get mad at you when you say politics has divided this country so bad. And it has. It don't matter what side you say you're on. The other side's going to call you stupid and your opinion don't matter. And it's a bunch of bullshit.
Well, what's the easiest way to rule? Divided people.
Yep. Divide. That's why they say divide and conquer.
We're just making it easy.
Yeah, we're rolling over and just, hey guys. But I don't know. Like I said, wherever you live, kind of tell me about how y'all's politics go. And hey, I got another question. Tell me from around the world. Is everybody's economy shitty like the U.S. is right now? Is it a global thing that we're all being shit on, or is it just us? Because we got Captain Numbnuts.
There are some places that have been shitty for a long time.
Yeah.
But yeah, the places that were not.
Yeah.
I'd be interested to know.
But, and here's another question. Another question, I have. Y'all people from around the world slide in my DMs and y'all tell me what y'all do for Halloween. Does everybody do trick-or-treating in the other countries or what? How do y'all celebrate it? That's how what I want to know.
That'd be cool to know.
It would. Have you seen some of the creepy pictures like from the old days, the vintage? Well, people
Absolutely.
say people make fun of them, but they had to make their shit from scratch.
I love
All
that.
that stuff you see them wearing, it's homemade.
I think it's great.
They didn't have a local store to go down and buy shit. Hell, them masks weren't famous till the late 70s,
Yeah.
you know? So, but I think I'm done gripping and biting
Yeah, I
and
can hear my
barking.
kids screaming, and I don't know if it's a good scream or a bad scream, so.
But this has been Borderline Texas Trash.
And I'm Ash Handy.
What's the box?
What's in the box?
And I'm Uncle Boo, baby, the mouth of the South, too sweet to be sour, baby. We came, we conquered, we got up, we got down, we got funky, baby. Because it's Saturday night. Me and them fucking horsemen are going to town, baby, for the title, baby. Because it's the American dream, baby. Coming for you. Watch your ass. But we will see you guys later. And it has been a Booth production.
Yep.
I try to remember. I try to say Booth podcasting production, but I fuck it up.
It's okay.
Anyways, we'll see you guys later. Be good. Have a great weekend. And don't do nothing I wouldn't do. Remember, don't stick your fingers where you wouldn't stick your TT. Good advice. Check you later, guys. Bye.